There we go. Okay. Now this is our second recording for the podcast, and today's topic is what, guys?
Food.
Food. All right. And we are here today with Almond and Tracy, and of course me, Sean. And so, what are we currently doing? We're eating fried chicken in my room, and hopefully
We eating fried chicken from Fritos. We eating from my cousin's restaurant.
Yeah, so Almond's cousin owns a Fritos, which, if you're questioning, we did not go in front to get it from him. So if he ever watches this and he questions us why, we don't want to take money from you, man. Just saying it now. I don't think anybody wants to take money from him, yeah.
Nah, it's nah.
Yeah, currently our setup is pretty wonky too, because the mic, and I sound slightly far away. It's due to because I'm sitting on my bed and these two are basically on chairs and I'm literally like at midget height right now. So
Yo, you can't say that.
okay, fine, not midget height, but let's say dwarf height.
Wait, is that worse or better?
What?
I don't know.
Either way, yeah. So okay, where do you guys want to start about this? Because you guys are currently eating fried chicken.
Okay. I did not know that food was gonna be like a
Well,
topic on its own.
It's food and diets.
Okay.
Because we're
diet.
currently talking about it. So should I start off with the questions then, guys? All right.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I believe I talked to this with Tracy before.
Mm-hmm.
Would you guys ever then change your diets? Change your what is it called? Like what you like to eat
Mm-hmm.
for a diet. Would you guys ever do it? You know, diet for actually better health or diet for some reason?
Yeah. Despite me loving the taste of food and this fried chicken right here, I have to have my health come first.
Mm-hmm.
So I would change my diet. I actually did change my diet substantially from a few years ago. I actually lost, I want to say 30 pounds or something.
Whoa.
Yeah, quite a bit in the last 2 years. Because I slowed down on actually fried foods.
Okay. While you're eating fried foods today.
Yes, well, who doesn't like a good break every now and then?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's, like, the whole concept of, like, having fun and treating yourself or whatnot. And, like, you know, just enjoying what you want to love and whatnot. So, then what about you, Tracy?
Yeah, health is definitely important, but personally I have a horrible sweet tooth, so I'm always the dessert kind of indulging person.
I see.
Yeah.
Because then, for me, I technically, like, I eventually want to get to the point where I do want to shrink down my diet, because right now I want to bulk to the point where I can basically push 300 pounds around, like it was a joke. Yes, because I'm looking at Bar Kwong, man. That dude is fucking crazy. I love it. But I might want to shrink down and only push like 240 or something at max later on.
Mm-hmm.
Like get more slimmed down and like get more fast than anything.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Like fast endurance or?
Yeah, like fast and speed and endurance and whatnot. Like, you know, like you get that kind of more like, you know, like marathonist type of style, but with like strength included. Do you need something on, man?
I would like a napkin.
Okay, alright, sure. I'm basically hosting today, and,
You host every day.
Well, yeah, I'm hosting pretty
Thank
much
you.
every single time. Also, just to warn you guys, the reason why we didn't able to do last week's is because we were literally all just swamped with work. Stuff busy, and live just came up, like, my grandpa fell. Just gonna say it right now, and that kind of sucked.
Oh.
But,
Saturday had
Sorry.
a birthday, so me and her went downtown to drink.
yeah, so
Oh.
they went and drank.
Or
Yeah, Tracy. Yeah, I was
I
like,
don't know
wait,
what's
why are you going with my sister? Like, it's not even a
I'm
birthday.
getting names mixed up right now.
No, man, is
Okay.
it because we're all Asian?
Don't play the race card.
Okay, either way, then I have a good question for you guys, honestly, though.
Okay.
And you guys can basically call each other out on this. How well would you, like, say the doctor, you know, your family doctor comes up and goes, hey, Almond, or hey, Tracy,
Okay.
you guys need to cut the fuck out of how you guys are eating. You're gonna have a heart attack. There's fucking jiggly fat in your veins flowing through there, and you need to cut down on what the hell you're eating right now. How accountable do you think you could actually hold yourself to? Honestly.
I could account myself to. I could take sweets out of my diet pretty easily. Because as much of a sweet tooth as I have, I could easily survive just on savory foods and umami kind of food instead of just sweets.
Okay.
So I could cut sweets out. I know that much. As I had said, I did cut out fried chicken, fried foods, and then we had fried chicken today and traditional foods every now and then, which really does. Yeah, the Indian food's pretty much fried.
I'm just gonna say it now, though. The only reason why I don't totally believe that you're gonna set yourself accountable, because I know that there's gonna be one friend who goes, "Hey, Almond, let's go alcohol and drinking, and like let's go get some bad shit." You know what I mean? I just know that's how it's literally gonna break it.
And I'm that friend.
Yes, he points at me and Chase. But the thing is, though, like if it was all at the same time that all three of us was dying. Right? At that point, I'd be like, no, we gotta hold each other accountable. Like, that is my honesty. I know for a fact that I would have to be, like, holding myself honest, though.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do that.
No. The thing is, I know I wouldn't do it. That's why I would need you two to be honest with me. Who said I'm
horrible
gonna
if the three of us were holding each other accountable, it'll just go downhill.
Okay, I hope for Johnson to be, like... we have another friend that's a tall Asian guy. He's like I think he's like 6 foot, I believe. And I swear he can hold somebody relatively accountable. But I swear he's probably gonna be like, "Hey, let's go one cheat day, man." And I'm gonna be like, "Shit." Or actually, well, that's the thing though. I always wondered like how strict were those diets. So I always was like, if you cheat one day, it should be fine, relatively. And I don't mean like once every day. I mean like once every month. You know what I mean? That should be relatively of sane mind.
Okay. Yeah.
Then what about you then, Tracy? Because you didn't answer, technically speaking.
It would be really hard for me to cut desserts out, just because in a way I'm opposite of Almond, and I would love to have my dessert.
Yeah, like you're not about the savoriness. You're like Almond and you are technically on opposite ends of it. Because even then,
that's why
like,
it's interesting. No.
Yeah. Because like even for me, I'm like, what would be the hardest things to cut out is honestly just food in general. Because like some of the best stuff is either the savoriest or the most sweetest, like on the hands.
You know what's good? A good balance would be grilled chicken with honey on it, because you got healthy because it's a lean meat. Got your savory covered, and you got your sweets.
Oh yeah.
All
okay.
in one.
Because from the honey.
Go take the call. Don't worry. Yeah, we got Almond covered right now for a phone call, so don't worry. But yeah, like, I think, like, if there was compromising more healthy stuff that you could potentially help yourself. Because the thing is, though, what's the funny thing is? I never, ever actually, understood why people didn't add spices and stuff, though. Because, like, for me, does it actually add into the calories? Because, first of all, I'm not a dietitian. Oh, yeah, no, don't worry. They're probably just like, is everything okay? Just tell them that you're just doing some fun stuff with friends and, just enjoying. Actually, that sounds terrible. That sounds like if you're basically doing drugs. Matter of fact, since they legalized weed in Canada, which, if everybody known, it's legalized, but we're not doing any of it.
Yeah, which is weird because we bought a lot of fried chicken.
It sounds like we're stoned as hell, but we're not stoned at all.
Yeah, we're weird people.
Yeah, we're weird. we just eat fried chicken. Remember, Canada's a very strange place for anybody else outside of Canada.
Yeah.
Anyways, as I was talking about, like, that was the like, I don't know if you can solve this, Almond, though, but like, I've always wondered why people didn't add spices, or like, not even like.
Are you talking about the past or?
Well, no, in general, because, like, you know how you hear a lot of people whenever they're, like, talking about food and stuff, and they're, like, being super healthy, they're like, you can't even add salt and pepper to your, your chicken. But I'm just like, wait, what? Like, can't you add even a little bit of, like, paprika or something? Yeah. Something to at least give this buff to the food.
That is literal nonsense. I don't add salt and pepper because I'm not basic. I usually use red pepper flakes and oregano on my chicken because it's, like I say, nice balance, tasty, delicious, and healthier. But at the same time, I think it's just people are worried about salt intake.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you shouldn't be too worried about salt intake. Humans need to have a salt balance. We have a certain osmosis kind of deal in our systems. Just the doctor says lay off the salt doesn't mean take salt completely out of your diet. It just means don't add too much salt.
Yeah, like don't eat fucking salt and vinegar chips like I do.
Oh, God, I
Don't
hate
be
those things.
eating like 10 pieces of fried chicken without any water.
Which we're doing currently. Wow. Crap.
Do you guys want water? I can grab more water. I'm just saying it now.
Maybe.
It's like on the
Maybe.
topic of sodium.
Yeah.
On the top of sodium, let us have some water so that we don't.
Okay, shit. Well, I mean, I have one bottle right here, so you guys can fight over it and kill each other. I don't know.
Oh, I'm out of beer as well.
Oh,
I'm in first.
Oh, thanks.
No, there's actually more in my bag, and my sister overflowed my bag, so...
Oh,
Swear.
No, but this wasn't me filling it up this time, because normally I threw with 3 bottles, that's why. So that's natural, that's just normal. Yeah. I'll probably run over there and grab it. On the actual topic then, how accountable are you guys then with actually water and also liquid intake? Because so far, honestly, I know myself, I am constantly terrible with like amounts of liquids that I need.
Oh.
but you're the guy that always has water in his backpack
Yeah,
though.
actually, legit. If I need water, I say I'm thirsty. This guy has me a bottle of water while I'm
Yeah,
driving.
you're doing way better than we are, I think.
Actually, though, I do make sure I have at least 3 liters of water a day at the very minimum. Even more if I have a coffee, because for every cup of coffee you have, you do have 2 cups of water.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. What about then you, Tracy?
You're talking just hydration in general?
Yeah, like how do you feel like it for hydration then? Because-
Yeah, I think it's like definitely like with the amount of alcohol and coffee that I intake, I think
that you're gonna...
that I'm definitely dehydrated, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, most of my actual hydration right now comes from a weird mixture of... Basically, it's literally, what is it called? Like, lemon juice. That's, like, you know, the, like, concentrated shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Like those
it's-
little like eyedropper looking bottles of stuff, or
Yeah, but,
Oh,
like,
okay.
I have a giant bottle of them right now, and I literally mix it with water and ice cubes. Like, how I do it is basically, I pour boiling water into a mixture of crystallized honey with what is it called? That lemon juice extract shit,
okay.
and then pour boiling water so I could basically
Melt the-
break down the honey, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a sugar.
Yeah.
And then after,
Why the crystallized, not just like normal?
oh no,
giant
it's
honey?
just because the honey that my sister bought basically went technically in quotation bad because it crystallized.
Oh,
Like it
'Cause it's like
it's not bad.
Yeah.
Like it didn't go rotten or
Honey,
anything.
like,
it just
doesn't-
it just crystallized because
Okay.
originally it was fluid.
right.
The
Like
It just dried.
yeah.
What the?
It's actually just a North American thing where we think that honey shouldn't crystallize.
Right.
Like we think it goes bad, but actually, in Europe, they have strict rules about honey. So there's like it has to be 100% from a bee,
Oh, okay.
and that stuff crystallizes easily. What a lot of people in the United States and Canada have is basically cornstarch that tastes like honey.
Oh.
And that's the stuff that doesn't crystallize easily.
Yeah, I believe they can hear you. Don't worry.
Yeah. So like, real honey crystallizes pretty easily. You can make it disappear, but just by mixing it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But the difference is just that this one like crystallized stupidly fast.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, it's delicious tasting. It's just that my sister gave me lavender version, which I'm actually supposed to be allergic to, and I've been drinking it.
lavender?
But because I think it basically, if I apply it to my skin, it basically causes me to bloat.
Oh.
That's why.
What are you not allergic to?
You know, I'm really confused because
Like-
supposedly my
like in
dad
a-
fed me deer recently, and he's like, "You didn't die," so I was like, "I don't know what happened to you when you were young." Because when I was young, I was fed deer and I nearly died.
Oh my gosh.
like I bloated and I passed out.
Because one of
basically.
the foods on my bucket list is like venison, venison.
Oh, venison.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
got
cut,
that.
nice like loin or cut of venison.
Oh yeah. Well, no, because I mean, like, I don't know if because I don't think the viewers know what's up. Like, you have an actual religious following that you know you actually want to stand by. Would you like to explain, because the viewers might, because they can't see us, you know what I mean? Like, I'm an Asian guy that literally supposedly has a voice of, like, what? Like, of, what is it called? My friends say I sound black, honestly, and I'm like, really? Do I? Yeah, because
I
I'm
just knew
a...
you too long. I can't imagine that. So wait, dietary restrictions?
Well, yeah, because, like, the thing is, like, what's your background and stuff
Okay,
on?
right.
Because people might not totally understand, because they'll be like, why do you restrict yourself then?
I was raised as a Hindu, and we're not supposed to have beef or pork. So I'm very careful of what I eat. So most of the time, I just eat chicken, fish, turkey, basically anything that isn't a mammal. So I'm careful in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
don't feed me a deer.
Yeah, because, okay, like, this actually was brought up with my other friend, Amin, because he technically, he wouldn't able to eat halal meat. I mean, he has to eat things that are halal, right?
Yeah.
And I asked him, was like, okay, if we're in a situation where literally it's like an apocalypse, you know, barely anybody's surviving, there's zombies everywhere, and you had to eat, you know, meats that we could literally come across, right? And I asked him fully seriously, would you then be fine to eat meat that I basically had to kill? And he was like, no, because I follow my religion too hard, right? And he even said, I'm gonna die. And I was like, oh shit, dude. Then the question for you then on, because we are on this topic, would you then give up your actual religions to keep yourself going then?
Good
It's
question.
It's a really crazy big question, and don't get me wrong, you don't have to answer it if you feel uncomfortable. It's just, you know, like out of all three of us, me and Tracy are like, well, we're free to eat whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one for me. Are there vegetables available?
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, you know
It's like life
that
or
in those
death.
situations, you would basically be, like, you have to scavenge anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I did try intermediate fasting for a while. So I think I could last a couple days before I'll have to try to eat whatever the hell you guys get me.
Okay, well, damn, man, though, but...
Like, straight up, I tried it for a while. Like, basically, it was, eat every 18 hours, and it was okay for a while.
Yeah.
Then I got hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work out well. I also call that working security because you work 12-hour shifts and then you go home and sleep and then you eat when you wake up. And that's literally how
shoot.
it worked.
Like it was just a one meal a day
Yeah,
because that's all you had time.
yeah, exactly. That's all I had time for.
Alright, then here's a good question. How unhealthily do you guys think you guys actually eat when it comes down to it? Like, because, you know, scheduling and stuff, right? Because I know I'm considered terrible because I really actually have technically, like, my first meal is at, like, 9 in the morning. And then I have a meal literally at, like, 7, pretty much.
Okay.
Or at 9. And then I have, like, a second meal later on.
Okay. So for you, it's not so much based on time, but just your like feeling of hunger. Or...
Oh no, it's because of work all the
Okay.
time. Because I usually
Right.
work like a 9 to 5 or whatever, a 9 to whatever. You know what I mean? Or like, you know, a 5 till like 2 9, and then I just basically have my 3 meals, fucking whatever, right? But the thing is, I'm totally fine with it. How then? Because my question for you two is, then how actually unhealthy do you guys believe you actually are though? Because like, you know, being fully honest, do you think it's actually that bad?
Like I try to plan my meals whenever I can. Like I'll try to think about it. Like okay, am I having enough vegetables? Am I like incorporating like enough like protein or like is it too much carbs or stuff like that? Like I take that into consideration.
Also, you're actually like already like looking into your diet.
A little bit, yeah.
Why though?
Just in general health, like you mentioned before.
Oh,
I think
okay,
it's
okay.
yeah, just to keep in shape generally. 'Cause I'm horrible at exercising.
So with my diet, so basically, I begin my meal when I do meal prep. I begin my meal prep on Wednesday. I'll go out buy some chicken breasts, and just chop it up with veggies, stir fry it, and that'll be my food for about 3 or 4 days.
Sounds nice and basic and simple.
It is basic and simple,
Love it.
but on the other days because I have to, I can't eat meat on certain days. I have to try and eat what my mom makes, and
Like full on vegetarian.
full on vegetarian. If I take it to work and basically at work, I would be vegetarian on those days as well. it's just like it's tough figuring it out. So like basically my diet consists of my meal prep or Subway or vegetarian food that I can find cheaply, which is freaking impossible. Vegetarian food is on somewhat expensive level for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like actually, because have you actually guys ever tried buying organics or vegetarian type of stuff? My God, I've seen the prices.
Only
of
if
those,
it's
they're
like a buy one get one kind of a deal.
yeah, like it's most of the time I've seen it. Like a lot of this food, because like I can eat anything, so
Yeah.
of course like because
Except for spicy foods.
well yeah. So
Okay.
I'll explain the story in a sec after I go ahead and drop the question onto you guys. Like, because I'm not even kidding. I remember looking at, like, grocery shopping and stuff, and I've noticed every single time organics, and this makes total sense, right? Like, that it would be more expensive. Then, here's my question then. Since you guys are pushing a more health craze and stuff, would you guys then push for the organics things? Even though you guys are not exactly shooting, like, the biggest cash at the moment.
I just usually get normal.
Normal stuff?
Yeah.
Me too. Okay, so the thing about the organic stuff is people think it's healthier. It's actually about the same.
Oh.
There's not really a lot to it, as far as I can tell. Like, organic stuff won't last as long because there's less preservatives and stuff. But a lot of preservatives that we put into our food is other toned down versions of food. Except for apples. Apples coated in wax. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, straight, dude. I could probably take a knife and just like go back and forth on it. I'll have a waxy residue on my knife.
Wow.
Oh man, wait. I could have sworn that Canada abolished that though. I'm not totally sure. I thought, but I mean, there's a lot of things that go through, you know, or like countries and whatnot. It gets pretty darn crazy. Then here's my question: would you guys then go organic / you know, like free roam and stuff due to its actual ethical reasons then, and why not?
Free range, yes. Organics, give or take. Expiration dates are a big thing to me. I straight up cannot eat something that when it goes bad. Like, what?
Like when it's actually bad, or just the date? Because sometimes things last like beyond.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my sister's argument for me drinking the milk from her apartment when she moved out for a bit. She was like, "Do you want this milk?" I'm like, "What's wrong with it?" She's like, "It's a day old." I'm like,
But you'd actually taste it to see if it went bad, or
I don't know. I think it's like a mind thing with me because I'll automatically think it tastes bad instead of it being bad. Because she's like, "Oh, it's not bad," but I'll be like, "This is
it's
horrible."
just a recommended date. Like,
I know it's a recommended date, but it's like just my mind thinks that, "Oh, this is bad."
Like your mind is playing you.
That's what it is. My mind's
Yeah.
playing me.
Yeah.
Tracy?
About what again?
No. Like, would you then go organic and free roam then?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No,
So
due to ethical.
Okay. Yes, for ethical reasons.
Yeah.
But for the organic, yeah, because now you mentioned that it's kind of the same for your health, so
Yeah.
I would say health before ethical, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But I would go with a free range chicken and free range eggs. That's perfectly fine. That's ethical, better, and the chicken's way freaking healthier than like it being
In a coop,
In a
like
coop,
the
yeah.
what is it called? The metal coops that are literally like inches.
We've watched the John Oliver special on chickens.
Yeah. That like, cause no, I studied it and I know it's really terrible. So it's probably horrible for chickens in general, and probably horrible to put into ours, cause they're filled with I can't remember what's the horrible chemical like.
A saline solution.
No. It's the chemical of
hormone.
stress.
Oh yeah.
The stress, basically chemical that's in the actual meat because they're constantly so stressed that like if you took the actual fluid out of their body, you probably could have a glass of it pretty much.
I don't want that.
It's pretty crazy. Like, I'm not saying that's actually what's happening. It's just the probably amount of stress is probably equivalent of a glass. Wait, what?
We doing this while we eat chicken.
Yeah, don't worry. Are you guys done?
No, we still got a few pieces.
You guys can keep eating if you
Yeah,
guys want.
slowly working.
Yeah,
on it.
don't worry. I mean, it's a podcast that it's made for us and for everybody, so it's like dank stuff. But, in my honest opinion, though, about the whole ethical thing, though, I feel like the first thing somebody should always question is how much do you actually have? You know what I mean? Because it's always money pushing. Because in the case of like, you know, like I'm sorry to say, but you know, we all know that there's that family that can barely feed themselves. You know, That's the kind of the sad truth of
Yeah.
it. It's one of those things. It's like, yeah, if you can't feed your, like, if you barely can make ends meet, fuck it all. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry to say, because nobody ever addresses that. It's like the black horse of the conversation. You know what I mean? It's so weird. I don't know why either. Because, like, what are you guys' opinion? Why is it that nobody ever speaks about? Because, like, the unethical options, you can grab and eat. Go
What?
ahead.
No, I was just moving it there.
Oh, okay. I was just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
confused. But yeah, like, why do you guys feel like it's almost undershadowed? Because like everybody knows that there's that family that I grew up knowing people like that.
So basically, the family that can't afford anything but the cheap stuff.
Yeah, because like usually the cheapest stuff is the most unethical and usually the most.
Yeah, basically, there's a reason why it's cheap.
Exactly, yeah.
And I get that. So it's like, what we need is like solutions so that. You know what I say?
This reminds me of salsa. Sorry.
We should really be catering our podcast. When I was growing up, we had vegetable gardens, so that to like cover some costs.
Yeah.
Oh, like right in your backyard or
Right
something?
in our backyard,
snap.
yeah. We had
It's awesome.
We grew carrots, we grew peas, we grew a lot of peas actually. And my mama had like this little spot for mints. Yeah, like it was, that's a big piece.
What?
And that could help, but like at the same time, the cheap food is really the least ethical, and also it's like I rather a family be able to be taken care of.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with like this little bit of unethical treatment, I guess,
To basically survive, right?
to survive.
Yeah, because like
Like when you're really like you don't have
Down
any
in the
choices,
depths,
yeah.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, like
Exactly.
because even then for me, like I get it with the argument of people being like it's terrible, but I'm like, you know what's more terrifying than that, in my honest opinion? Because like I'm sorry to say, but it's just one of those strange things that I never understood why people never brought it up. You know what I mean? Because it's like if you see families, because even then, like a lot of people, like even Canada, starting to realize shit. Like at one point our minimum wage was not able to feed everybody, and it was terrible, right? So it was like they had to kick it up one way or another.
Yeah.
And it was like a really bad time for a lot of people.
Have you actually ever noticed? Do you guys notice inflation yet? Because I haven't got hit by the inflation yet.
Well, oh yeah.
how do you know when you're gonna
I don't know. So
like
apparently,
what would be a way you would tell?
I would tell because things are supposed to be getting more expensive, but I'm not really noticing that.
Okay.
No, I noticed it with my shawarma.
Oh yeah.
With
Like
your shawarma, nothing
shawarma.
across Ireland has gotten more expensive. As
Dude,
far as I can tell.
I'm not even gonna
dang.
kid you.
You actually
It was-
remember though? Or
It doesn't look expensive.
okay.
No, because for me it was literally $10.50 originally 2 years ago, and now it's literally up to $13.50.
Oh, snap.
Never mind. Okay, that's
Yeah,
expensive.
it's crazy. It's like
Because like
raised
food
up.
prices has gone up or
Yeah,
groceries?
like meat and everything has gone up. Or like and before anybody says like, but the minimum wage is helping people. I'm like, remember
Uh-huh.
inflation, guys. There's such a thing.
Yeah.
And
It's,
like,
it's just like a balance. So like if it's worth, so if it's just minimum wage went up enough so that it's not noticeable for inflation, then that's good. So like let's say that we bump it up 10 cents, I'd say we're covered for a while.
yeah.
And then like bump it up another 10 cents the following year and just do that. I think no one will really notice until they're like, oh crap, we should raise our prices.
Yeah, but by then people would be having like a relatively actual same minimum wage.
Yeah.
But yeah, like aside from that, and because I'm pretty sure some people are gonna ask, what's wrong with me and spicy food? Because okay, here's a good question because we are trying to answer some of the questions that was thrown or like little hints at it. Like how comfortable you, Almond, and Tracy are you guys with spicy food? Because I am literally, by definition, beyond mild.
I'd like to point out the fact that my face is very Indian looking.
Yes, we do. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't
Disclosure.
know if Capella is a, I don't know. Almond? I don't know. It screams a certain, not to be stereotypic or anything, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I handle spicy food very well. I was raised with it, so it's kind of like I have to.
It's like here you
I have to eat spicy food. But I do not like curry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully we don't have anybody that wants to like sling you for it.
I'm a brown dude who doesn't like curry.
Buttered chicken?
I like butter chicken.
Okay.
I just don't like curry.
Also, buttered chicken's not exactly a curry. Or it's not as traditional, right?
Yeah, no, because like butter chicken wasn't made back in India.
Okay.
Actually,
So,
just to make this fair,
like California rolls.
Yeah.
Americanized, yeah.
Yeah, it's like chicken tikka masala as well. That's British.
Oh, snap, okay.
wait, then
And then ginger beef is Calgarian, actually.
actually,
Ah.
isn't it actually more American? Actually,
I can't tell.
I know because I thought it was made for Americans. That's why.
General Tso's chicken was made in California.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Then, just to make it fair, would you like to ask me and Tracy what Asian foods we do not like?
What Asian foods do you guys not like?
Okay, I'm gonna throw it out there.
Ooh.
Freaking
Can't-
anchovy pho is disgusting.
Who the
And
hell makes an
like those-
anchovy pho?
no, there's actual a dish where it's literally anchovies,
Oh.
and it's like pretty much like pho. It's disgusting. I'm sorry, but I know all my cousins, I know all my family members pretty much love it.
Oh, but this is a traditional Vietnamese dish.
Yeah, it's so hard to eat. I'm sorry to say, it literally tastes like it's just salty, the salted fish water. I like salty food. Don't get me wrong, but it tasted like what you would imagine what just the bones of a fish after it has been eaten by another fish would taste like. And I'm sorry to say, I do not like it. Anybody who hates
That's
something,
very vivid. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but no, but it's like I'm sorry. It literally is like followed with just anchovy, just
Oh, okay.
blended into
But
it.
okay, hold on. So it's all like mushed up, or it's like full-on pieces of anchovy?
No. It's like you know how like actual stews and stuff are made. Like you take chicken bones, like for example, and then you turn it in like you make a stock out of it, right?
Is
And
that
then
how stock's made?
yeah, like you take the actual bones and stuff, and then you like basically turn it into a part of the stock and whatnot. In this case, it's like it takes so much of the anchovy paste and just like that into it. I'm like, oh god, why? And it just hurts to consume it for me. I never liked it. And then now on to you then, Tracy, to make this fair.
For what?
Like, what is an Asian dish
Oh.
that's traditional?
I haven't even thought about it yet.
Okay. I can throw a suggestion for you. I do not like also, what is it called? Like, I think it's duck's feet.
Who the hell eats a duck's foot?
No,
What is
because
duck
they
feet?
want to, or chicken feet. Like, you know the one
okay.
at dim sum where it's
yes,
like,
I love that.
because they don't want to waste food. Dude, it's still
No,
food, right?
I love it. It's like tendons.
Oh, okay. You love that.
Yeah,
You
because
love
it's like this kind of chewy kind of yeah, it has a bite to it, I think.
that. I see. Okay, so then what is one that you do not like then?
Pass for now while I
Pass?
think about
Okay,
it. Yeah.
Okay, then you hold on to
Yeah.
it. All right. Now, basically, what's wrong with me? Actually, wait, you didn't even answer the spicy side yet. Yeah. How well do you think you can handle the spice though? Like,
Well, hey, Amin, I actually really like Indian food.
Okay.
So, like, I'm wondering if you can handle, like, what's that? It starts with M. Like, it's like Madras or something?
Madras.
Level of spicy. It's like mild, medium, Vindaloo. And then Madras is like the red of the
ooh,
spectrum.
okay, so it's like
Which
crazy
restaurant is this?
I think they had it at Taj Mahal or something.
Oh my god, I don't think I've ever been there. Is there a Taj Mahal in every part of the world, like restaurant?
Yeah.
I kid you not. I was in England, and some guy's like, "Oh, we'll go to
People
Taj
just like to
Mahal."
use that as the name of the restaurant.
Yes, because it's what
the
says
tourist.
Indian food other than the tomb of a king and his wife.
But that's like how Chinese restaurants always have like dynasty or like
Yeah, dynasty.
Yeah, or-
you know, or like, or well,
Palace.
Like, yeah, palace.
yeah, emerald stuff like that.
Yeah, emerald and shit.
Yeah. No, okay, so
But yeah, I can handle spicy food pretty well. Yeah, always use sriracha.
yo, sriracha's the best.
Yeah, no, because for me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I actually cannot handle sriracha.
Okay.
Like,
That's-
I am at... No, because I'm at
Oh, but-
Frank's Red Hot Sauce, and
Oh,
it
okay.
sounds really weird and super weird, because everybody's like, how the hell can you not handle sriracha?
Wait, but
But
what's more spicy, Frank's Red Hot or sriracha? Because I've never.
No,
done
no, no,
it.
no. Sriracha is actually hotter. I
Oh,
checked
okay.
on the actual Scoville scale. It's hotter. Like it's. I made
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
because my cousin was like, no,
Oh.
it's. Andy, my cousin Andy was like, no. Originally, Frank's Red Hot Sauce is more spicy than sriracha, but that's not true. I looked it up, and truthfully, Frank's Red is actually lower. And the weird truth of the matter is that I never understood why everybody else liked spicy food, and I think it's literally because I maybe matured in a weird way.
Okay.
Because I'm not even kidding.
Like, did you ever eat it as a child?
Yeah, no, I was
Okay.
eating it perfectly fine. I
Oh.
loved spicy foods as a
Okay.
kid.
Up to like what age?
I don't know, like, I think it was like when I literally hit maturity.
Oh, okay.
Just like, I suddenly started eating spicy food, and it gave me metallic tastes in my mouth. Like, it just went from being like, oh, you can taste all these different, like, flavors and stuff to legitimately, like, metal.
Cause yeah, I've never heard of that from anyone else before.
Yeah, it's weird. No, because the thing is, I don't know, like, this is a question I guess I could throw to, like,
Sean's
you
an
know,
odd one.
viewers. Yeah, I'm an odd boy. And I would like to throw this. Do you know anybody who does not like spicy food and tastes what I taste? Because I don't know if it's just maybe my psychology, my physiology, or
Oh,
what
so
it
like
is.
if you had a choice, you wouldn't even choose it then.
Yeah, no, because like it doesn't appeal to me. Because if you want, if I want to eat something that appealed to me, it's like I like more subtle little tastes that have
Oh, yeah.
more intricacies. You know what I mean?
You're always like
Like, it's nice. Because, like, even whiskey and stuff, like, the Japanese styles don't have the hard-hitting flavors, and they're just really nice and light.
and then there's like Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, then Buffalo Trace, which fucked up on, supposedly.
I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, like, it's funny, but, like, for me, I'm like, I like the taste of stuff, but for some reason, legitimately, spicy stuff just tastes like metal. And I'm not trying to, like, go, like, you know, insult it. I know people who literally can eat, like, jalapenos and say it's like the grandiose thing.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
just biting it like straight.
Yeah, like, they're like,
like a
oh,
snack.
it's like a snack to them, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't quickly say Sriracha over Frank's Red Hot.
Oh, that's fine. No,
Oh, yeah.
I respect everybody who.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
straight is a better taste.
I just
Yeah,
can't
it has
handle
this very
it.
garlicky, like
yeah, right? That's
kind of sweet.
Yeah, Frank's is just like hot. You don't really taste anything.
A little bit
No,
sour actually.
It just
or, like-
tastes like vinaigrette for me.
Yeah,
That's the reason why I
it's
like
sour.
it. It's just like
Yeah.
vinaigrette, a little bit of like, I don't know, I guess chili, like in a
Okay,
way.
yeah.
A little.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not spicy for me, so it's like the only thing I can legitimately taste for spices. Like, I'm being serious. Like, the only other thing that I could think of is like hot sauce from Taco Bell. That is the only thing I can eat that's not that spicy. So I'm like eating it. I'm like,
Maybe
"Nice."
next week we should order Taco Bell.
No, Taco Bell next time.
Oh,
I don't know. We cater these.
Yeah. This is a lot of food though too, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
we should have thought this through.
It's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Don't worry. You guys can
yeah.
probably bring
Sponsor
in
our food purchases, please.
Yes, please. We
Skip. By the way, my sister made Monopoly. Skip.
accidentally made Skip Monopoly in
Yeah.
Calgary.
Oh my god, it's bad. I don't know if my sister wants to be told of what exactly happened, but yeah, I won't throw the name or anything. But
We
either way,
already said her name several times.
yeah, it's okay though. Hopefully the viewer forgets.
Ooh, okay, Sean, I think we've talked about this before, but I would say
Okay.
a Chinese food that I don't like is congee.
Congee.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's kind of like the chicken noodle soup kind of.
Oh.
It's like
okay.
what you
It's-
eat when you're sick.
Just a fresh almond up, so you
Yeah.
understand. It's rice porridge.
Ew.
Yeah.
Wait, but Indians have they have rice pudding and stuff,
Yeah, the
right?
sweet one,
Or,
yeah.
No, but okay.
I don't like that.
Let me
No.
explain. There's actually more than one side of congee because you're talking about plain vanilla style congee with
Ew.
nothing in it,
Vanilla-
right?
Oh yes, okay.
Like nothing
Vanilla
in
as in
it.
pure.
Like, yeah, as in just
Okay,
pure
I was like
congee.
vanilla flavored. What?
Yeah, like as in pure
Yes.
rice porridge.
Yeah. Okay,
Hands
with
down.
maybe like a. Well, I don't know if you had meat. It has
Soy
to have
sauce
flavor.
or meat.
Okay, sure.
That's the only two things that
Yeah.
like usually what you do.
Yeah.
It's why I call it the vanilla version.
Sure.
Because
Or maybe some green onion, something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there are, hands down, rice porridge, there are better iterations of it. There are, hands down. There are, like, the chicken actual rice porridge versions,
Yeah.
where it actually has, like, like, the actual chicken stock, and it actually tastes reasonable.
Okay.
They put, like, they give you the, what is it called, Chinese donuts and stuff.
Oh, yes,
right?
yeah.
Like, that, it's respectable. Like,
I
and,
want to try that still.
Yeah.
Chinese donut.
Yeah.
like, you need to try it on, man, seriously. There's actually some good stuff that comes out of it. Like, there's crazy foods.
Are you full?
No, it's just this one piece I broke up into like 3 different chunks. Because it was like.
It was a big
Yeah.
piece.
Oh
I'm
my
working on it.
God.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Either way, so yeah, like for rice porridge, I can see why. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, a lot of people, I could argue that, like, okay, here's the most controversial question that we could ever throw for Asian people. Do you like plain white rice? Because I hate plain white rice.
Who the hell just eats plain white rice?
Supposedly, all my freaking
These are
Asian
carbs.
guy friends, they're just like, plain white rice is amazing tasting.
No.
I'm just like,
No.
what the
Get multigrain going, yo. That's just better.
Sure.
Yeah, no, but that was the thing, though. Like,
Okay.
Asian... Like,
No sauce, no
yeah,
soy
yeah,
sauce,
nothing.
no
And they're
condiments.
They just love picking
Okay.
that shit up and eating it.
Straight up, every time we go to a restaurant and they give me that little, like when we were at Sumo's, they give me that little bowl of white rice. I had to put my teriyaki chicken on top before I eat that, so that the teriyaki gets a little absorbed into the rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But that was the thing, like...
But you guys eat, what's like your most common type of rice? Like basmati, right? Or the long grain?
Like brown rice. I'm
No, it's
guessing.
actually straight up white rice.
Oh, really?
Just white rice?
So then why at Indian restaurants it's always like the longer ones that are... Or what's basmati rice then? I thought that was the most common.
Isn't basmati rice white rice too?
I guess.
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Somebody
so-
look it up.
So would basmati and jasmine and all these other kinds of rice all fall under just white rice? Or...
That's what I guess. That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, because I thought basmati was that one that's really flavorful that you get at Indian restaurants.
And we are consulting Google.
No, man, I don't even know. I just buy a bag of Asian
You're right,
rice and
yo.
that's it.
Oh, it's a Rooster brand.
No, I don't even buy
That's
Rooster
what we
Brand.
got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't even buy Rooster Brand anymore. It's like I think my brand right now that my family buys is like three Vit women or something. That's what they call it. It's like 3 Vietnamese women. And I'm not even kidding. No, I love the change though. It actually has a flavor and smell. Because it doesn't taste like fucking water. Normal white rice tastes like water.
OMG.
It doesn't taste like anything.
There's different types of rice.
There has to be. This brown rice is
Oh my god.
Okay, so
I mean, learn something today.
I learned something today. So what I'm guessing is we do use basmati rice at home because that looks like the rice we use.
Yeah, it's like a longer.
Yeah, and it's not
No.
that sticky. It's like just it doesn't stick together,
Oh, I see. Okay.
which kind of annoys me. I like what I get at Sumo's because it sticks together, so it's easier to pick up and eat.
Yeah.
So that'll be like our kind of rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I always thought the Indian, like the ones with curries and stuff like that, they're always like more separated.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like grainy.
Yeah, I don't like that very much.
I think I actually like that better.
You know
Well,
what?
everybody has a preference
Hey.
for that type of stuff. Because for me, I'm like, I'm gonna honestly say it right now. If I could have a mixture of brown rice with like actual ancient grain, I would eat that every single day, like hands down. And when I say ancient grain, I literally mean like quinoa, because quinoa literally tastes like for me. I don't know why it just tastes good. Like it's really
What,
like
cooked with what though? Like water?
no, yeah, like
on its
it's
own?
just
Oh.
it's for some reason it like okay, it's literally the size of like miniature roe, like as in like you know that like fish
roe.
eggs and stuff. It's
That's my favorite
the
kind of
tiniest-
sushi.
Yeah, it's like tiny, and it
Yeah,
like
one of my
you can
favorite.
literally scoop it in your mouth and eat it. It's freaking amazing, and I don't know
Yeah.
why.
But they're expensive. Like you buy a box, it's like a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, it's like they're literally trying to like strangle you for your cash. It's terrible.
But you would straight up just eat that like a spoonful of it.
Of like
No,
quinoa or what?
No, the red roe. This.
Oh, red rum?
Fish
No,
eggs,
hell
yeah.
no, I could not do that. It's first of all way too salty.
Salty, yeah.
Wait, then here's a good question for you guys. Has you guys ever ate an exquisite thing and fucking hated it?
Abalone.
Abalone?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, why?
The texture. It's like, I think maybe it's just always overcooked or something that it's like this rubbery thing that's so hard to cut.
Oh, then somebody fucked up because supposedly abalone cooked properly
It's
is
supposed to be
supposed to
tender.
taste like steak.
Oh,
Like
okay.
medium rare steak, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I always
Somebody
just
fucked
get
it
a
up.
freaking like slice of rubber or something.
No, because they actually undercooked it then. Because when you undercook it,
Yeah.
the thing is, you're actually, like, from what I was told, abalone, you actually have to take a hammer, and by the way, it's just actually like a sea slug type of thing. So, yeah, it's like a sea slug that's pretty much like, supposedly I hear that it tastes just like steak, but it's a sea animal, right?
It's kind of like oval in shape.
How you're supposed to actually prepare it is that you cut it into slabs, right? And then you literally take a fucking mallet and beat the shit out of it. Like, you squish it, right?
And
Like-
I'm gonna have a mallet table side.
No. Like, you have to, like, squish it, and then they cook it.
Okay.
Because from what I was told, it literally has medium rare-esque, like, steak texture. So, I don't know if it's just because the guy's
And
an
if you
idiot.
ever go to a very high-end Chinese wedding, that might be served for you. So
Yo, Sean.
You do like Asian women too.
it'll just be
actually.
like one piece of vegetable
Okay.
and one abalone. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the
Um,
main course.
All right.
then good question for you then, Almond. Did you ever hate anything?
Yes, Indian food. Any Indian foods that you hate?
I told you guys, I hate curry.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Well, no, but I mean specifically high-end stuff then.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Shoot, high end.
That's right. I forgot.
Like as in like you know the stuff that like you see that it's like lobster plus.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to say. Okay, because traditional Indian food, like traditional is like all vegetarian, so it's hard to like pinpoint what exactly I don't like.
But what would be like a really exquisite Indian dish? Or,
I can't tell because it's all traditional to me. So like when
but what would be served at like weddings? That's like not served on a day to day.
oh my god, yeah, I kid you not. Because we
Oh,
would,
because you've been to a couple weddings, right?
I've been to
Yeah.
tons,
Right.
like Indian weddings is like all the time. So like every time we go, we'll have Shai Paneer, which is royal paneer, which is my favorite dish in the world,
Oh,
with butter chicken. Some of that rice, probably jasmine,
yeah.
and if I don't like something, I just avoid the hell out of it, which is usually dal.
Okay.
Dal's not a high-end dish. I think it's like very close to like peasant dish for Indians because it's so common.
Oh, but it's
Basically-
always the peasant dishes that are so delicious for some reason.
Oh, I freaking hate dal.
Wait, what is it all again?
What is dal?
It's basically lentil soup.
Oh, is it that mashed potato like thing that I was talking
No.
about? No, different. Okay.
Yeah.
Or chickpeas thing.
Yeah, the
it's like
chickpea
kind of
thing.
yellow.
Yeah, the chickpea thing. That's called chole. The chole is a childhood thing.
Okay,
with me, so
yeah.
I love it.
I just ate it with a spoon. I think
Okay,
that's
okay.
wrong, but
Wait,
yeah,
then,
you have it with puri.
what is dal? Or, I
Dal.
don't know. I don't know. I'm
okay. Sean
I'm
is
not
lost.
pronouncing
Dal.
Dull.
dal.
Sure.
Dull. Okay.
I just want to keep the conversation moving.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't spend too much time teaching you how to pronounce things. Dal is basically a lentil soup. It's very traditional, so
Sounds really healthy.
it is very healthy. I don't like it very much anymore. Like when I was a kid, I would eat like buckets of the stuff, but now it's what you okay?
No, I'm okay. I'm just saying. Oof, that must be.
Yeah, no, okay. So
Nasty.
when the thing is, when you're a kid and you love something and you eat it continuously, and then you did that and now you just don't like it anymore. That's what happened. That's what happened with me with grape Kool-Aid. I don't drink that anymore.
Grape Kool-Aid.
I hate grape Kool-Aid.
Okay. But not Kool-Aid in general, just grape.
Just grape Kool-Aid. I wouldn't really drink Kool-Aid anymore because of
Yeah.
how much sugars and that stuff.
They don't even sell it anymore.
Do
I
they
don't
not
even
sell
see it at the grocery store. That's like our childhood
You can
thing.
find it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you can find it.
Like
it's
with
like
the
at
foil
Walmart.
flat packages?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can find that.
Damn. Okay.
Hell, we could go hit up Superstore after we're done this. And
Wait,
show
so
you.
so
It's like,
so
let's
like
stock up on
you
Kool-Aid.
you never had like an exquisite like or more expensive type of thing that you never liked. Like this is including alcohols. Like
So-
aside from that, but like what is something out there that you really don't like that is like on the like you look at the bill if you
high-end-
get it and you're like fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what was the point of being so
Truffle.
expensive? Truffle, yo, if you just had a truffle straight, I think that would be horrible.
Yeah, no, because truffle is more like a
Flavor.
topping. Though.
Okay, never mind.
You know what I mean?
But when I think exquisite, I think of,
Truffles,
Truffles.
caviar. Ooh,
caviar.
no, I like caviar.
Okay.
For me, it's depending on what caviar though.
Oh, okay.
Like what type of fish roe and stuff.
Okay,
Like it's really dependent.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's weird that I've had caviar before.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had.
It's weird. Shoot, what is high? Oh, you eat them all the time. Oysters.
Oyster.
I hate oysters.
Oh, you hate oyster.
Wow. Something
Why?
I learned about. I mean,
hate oysters so freaking much.
okay.
Oh my god, they are the nastiest things in the world to me.
Really? Why? Should
I
we-
don't know. They're weird and
More
slimy.
than other foods that you don't like. Like it's in
Yeah.
top number one.
It's the number one thing I
Hey.
hate. And that's considered high end and beloved.
Yeah, like a lot of people would schling you. Like when I say schling, I mean like slit you and like hang you dry, pretty much.
I don't like the stuff.
Yeah, because like I love it so much. It's so good because it's like okay with a little bit of hot sauce. Oh, it's so good. Because even then the hot I don't even taste hot sauce. I just taste freaking oysters. Like
I'm
fucking
surprised you
good.
even use hot sauce because you said you only.
No, I know, but it's not like enough to like.
Oh.
Because you know how there's sensible amounts of hot
Yeah.
sauce. Because I've seen a lot of people
just a
what they
couple
say.
drops.
No, there's people who go use like sriracha
Yeah.
and they fucking douse stuff in it, and then that's how they say that they can't taste it. For me, if I use a little bit of sriracha, I'm fine.
No.
The difference is that I'm talking about like those people who are insane and they go, you know, like okay, I have a story.
Yep.
My cousin Andy, me and him, we were basically we had mac and cheese dishes, right?
Okay.
Relatively
eating
big
mac and
plates.
cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Relatively big plates.
Okay.
This dude turned his mac and cheese orange. From how much sriracha he poured in.
You're kidding me.
No joke. And he was like, "This is amazing tasting." And I was
Then
like,
it just overpowers the cheese.
I'm not even kidding. I put like not even a spoonful, like half a spoon into his, and I put it in my mouth, and I'm eating it. I'm on fire. I'm literally dying. I'm like,
You're dying.
oh my
You die
god.
from anything.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I can have a tiny bit of sriracha, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
Like, it's sensible. You know, you can always have reasonable amounts. But this motherfucker turned his goddamn mac and cheese orange. It's orange. It's not even. It's like the bright orange. Like, there's literally like orange in my like fucking
Yes,
somewhere.
straight up Home Depot level.
Yeah, it's like that. You're looking at it like the fuck. It was like yellow. It was like
Oh.
me yellow. You know what I mean? And it was like it looked like my people, and then it turned into like a whole nother race.
So yeah, I turned into Donald Trump.
Yeah. It's like
Wow.
shit, man. Like holy crap. I was like eating it. I was like, I want to die. I was like,
Oh.
there's no way you should be eating this shit.
Yo, okay, so
Hold on, but it was Andy or it was.
It was Andy.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
yeah, I can
me
see
and
that
him.
happen with Andy.
Oh,
Yo,
okay.
man, me and him do stupid shit. I have so many food stories with him. Actually, that's a good question then. Do you guys have any stupid food stories then?
Oh,
There's a pho place on Center Street that Jocelyn actually took us there originally.
Yeah.
But that's where me and my friend Nor usually meet up. And
take me, Amin, take me.
yeah, sure, I should. So last time I went with her because I decided to be like, you know what, I'm gonna show how brown I am. I just dubbed the sriracha sauce into the pho.
Oh.
I put so much in. She's like, how are you drinking that? How are you eating that? And I
Sorry, in your own?
in my own.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, just, you made a mistake. I'm like, no, I didn't. Sweating to death, drinking it, eating it. I ain't admitting shit. I still think it's good, but I think it's the stupidest thing I've ever done.
Oh yeah. Okay, what about you then, Tracy?
I would say quite a bit, but I can't remember right now.
Okay.
Like
okay.
something I did stupid or.
Yeah, like
Oh.
for eating wise, like I already have tons of story that could like immediately
Dang.
come up. Because
Yeah,
I'm not
I know.
even kidding. I'm like I have dumb stories.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay, all right. So I already told the alcohol one. You know, the one where I drank so much alcohol like when I was like pretty much hit 18.
Oh.
Me and my cousin. It's his birthday. I'm like drinking crazily too with him, and then we just ate literally like I think like 2 pounds of pretty much or like it was like 3 pounds or something
Oh, yeah.
stupid like that.
Because
And
that
then
was when
3
you were on a
pounds of
budget
like
and all that.
yeah.
Oh.
No, it was
Or-
his birthday, and his
Oh.
mom made all this food for me and him, right? And like no, like he was just like, I don't want a crazy party. I just want to hang out with my cousin. That's literally what we did. We just ate fuckloads of food when we were pretty much drunk. We were
Oh.
drunk, like.
Okay. It's like I'm full now after
Yeah.
hearing that.
No, I literally had like a fucking giant beer belly type of shit. Like I looked like I was pregnant, and I was sitting there like, I feel good. I want to sleep now. I was like, shit. But that's not it. That's just the start of stupid stuff. Because I have way more worse stories. Like, I was at one wedding where we legitimately just took every single drink on the table and fucking mixed it.
Oh,
And we made what people would call, what is it called? Swamp water? Or some people would like to call it sewer water.
isn't it
because
called a
of-
graveyard?
Oh, is
Yeah,
that-
or a graveyard. No, because
Okay.
there's a lot of slang for it, pretty
Oh,
much,
okay.
right? It's pretty much just you take everything, you fucking turn it into a drink, literally.
Okay.
You just take all the liquids on the table and you fucking mix it into a
What
drink.
the frick? So
Yeah.
maybe just a little bit amount, like less than a shot of each type, and just make it stack up so that it's.
Yeah, like you take soda and shit, you pour a bit of
Oh.
that shit, and then you just put whatever. And
How
then you
many
fill it
kinds
to
of
the top.
different alcohol? Like 5, 6,
I think
7.
we got like XO Hennessy. I think we got like another type of whiskey, a couple rums,
Oh.
a few wines because
Oh.
there was like white,
Ew.
red, the white and then like the red wines.
Yeah, I can see
I don't
why
even
the
know
color-
which one they were. We just went fucking and YOLO'd and poured it all into one
No.
thing, and we had a glass each, and we were just like at the end of it, we're just like, how do we not die? Like we're
Ew.
just straight up like, how did we not actually get poisoned and fucking pass that night? Like, not even kidding. For another stupid thing, though, I was at my cousin's house. Not my actual cousin Andy, but this time at, like, the aunt who basically got me drunk at 6.
I remember
yeah.
that story.
5. No. But what happened was that they had steaks, right? So what happened was that they got steaks, they gave my parents steaks. I didn't know that they would give my parents steaks. And this is when I was a kid, and I didn't think that they would... I thought my parents would monitor me better. But I ended up eating just steak all day. And what that means is that I had no fiber. So I was, like, dying of stomach glass poops. Like, it was terrible.
Dude, we eat 'em.
Are you guys even eating anymore, though? Oh, God.
Christ.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
It's okay, I feel
won't
normal.
I won't toss nasty stories, but
Okay.
maybe because some viewers are eating or something. But the other story though that was hilarious for me and Andy was that I remember, like, okay, so you know those yogurt protein drinks, those like 1 liter ones. So I'm watching Andy in the corner of my eye, just in class drinking this. And I'm not even shitting you. So we're in class, and I'm watching him, like, drinking. And I thought he was just drinking it slowly, you know what I mean? Like, he's taking maybe a sip here. It turns out he finished the whole bottle within a fucking hour.
Yo, Johnson. Okay,
Yeah.
So you know the Nitro Brew coffee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got Johnson one of those for the
Still
first...
gotta go try that sometime.
Yo, it's actually it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's like,
But only select locations have it.
Yeah. The one nearby us does.
Okay, yeah.
So the Nitro Brew that Starbucks has,
Yeah.
I got one for Johnson because he's like, I need some caffeine. And
But is Johnson a regular coffee drinker?
give or take, whenever he's hanging out with me, he has a coffee.
Okay. Well, that's like me and
Yeah,
you too,
yeah.
but-
Kind of deal like that.
Oh, okay.
The issue is, he downed it in a second. I
Yeah,
kid
yeah.
you not. And so he's like, I'm perfectly fine. I'm like, dude, you're not supposed to down this in a second.
So in what ways is it different than espresso?
It's a little stronger.
Oh.
Quite a bit.
It's like a intensified version
Okay.
of it.
But
So
also short drink, right? Like very one shot kind of.
No, you get it in grande.
Oh.
Yeah.
But okay, what? It's strong, but it's like a tall.
Yeah.
Drink?
So
Oh.
basically,
Thought it'd be like a shot because it's so.
No, it's like coffee blacked, right? But with more espresso mixed into it.
yeah,
Oh.
basically, I don't know what they call that
Yeah.
nitro. The nitro is just like a marketing gimmick, I bet.
I think it's how they cool it. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Like
Maybe.
they
It's a
cool
process.
it with like nitro that like runs around it,
Maybe.
cooling the system itself.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So anyways, Johnson didn't have any kind of issues with it, but like at the same time, like, dude, you did not drink that like that. Like even with every
Like,
time
was he really in a rush, or like he's just so desperate for?
He was just thirsty as hell apparently, so he just decided to down.
Well,
it.
I talked to him about that.
Oh.
Actually, what happened to him is that later on he drank some water and then he crashed, had a nap, and he woke up the next like few hours. And he's like, yeah, he crashed and he woke up and he's
Yo,
like, I
that
feel
denier.
fine. Yeah, he's like, I feel great now, and he's like,
He
whatever.
didn't tell me he crashed. He just said,
I think I don't know if it was crash, but I know he ended up like falling asleep. That was what
Okay.
happened at the end. But no, the thing with Andy though, you know what's hilarious about this though? It had terrible side effects on him because he was like, so I was sitting in the classroom and I was just being relaxed and it was cold in the classroom, right? I had my fucking 2 jackets on. I was like fucking cold and I was like trying to huddle up, and this motherfucker goes, oh, he's like fucking like shaking his jacket and stuff, and he's like panicking. He's like, I feel super hot, and he's like, Sean, are you feeling this heat or is it just me? And I'm like, what heat, dude? It's freaking cold in here.
I'd like to verify the school Sean went to was freaking freezing.
Yeah, but like
On a good day.
Andy drank the protein shake within an hour, right? And it was a liter of it was a whole liter of yogurt, right? And
That's why
he was literally on fire because of it. He was like, you could literally see him shaking his shirt, and then he goes like, puts his hand up, and goes, I need to leave. And I was like, what's happening? I don't even know what he did.
So
He disappeared.
how does protein drinks heat you up like that? I don't
yeah.
get that.
I don't know, but he literally was just like, I feel like I'm on fire, man. And I was like, you okay, man? And he just like disappears for like 10 minutes. I see him come back and he just looks utterly destroyed as a person. And I'm like, shit, like what happened to you? And I'm like, oh my god. Like, oh.
But
Oof.
like, were there other people in the room and there?
No, yeah, it was my whole classroom. Like,
So everyone else is.
It was during a lesson too. Like one of the teachers was talking we were talking about like a bit of psychology and stuff, like to get people to know and stuff. It's fucking crazy. This dude is just like literally saying like, "I need out right now." And I was like, "Shit, dude, what happened to you?" Like, because he turned. And he hit me on the shoulder real quick to basically get my attention. He's like, "Sean, is it really hot in here, or is it just me?" And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm freezing to death over here, man. Like, and he's like, "I literally am on fire." That's literally his reaction. I was like, "Shit, what is happening?" It's terrible. But you don't have anything that you want to say though, Tracy?
Nope, not as
Okay.
of right now.
What's like the best restaurants you guys ate at?
Restaurants? Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I know Sean's gonna love this question.
Ooh.
Okay, if it's sushi, Misai. I love Misai because it had, like, my friend worked there, first of all, so things were actually cheaper than it was actually. But we literally had something that I honestly will hold as legendary over there. It is their lobster roll. It's $23. I totally get it. It's stupidly bougie, but it was super good. I'm sorry to say, it was like one of the best. Like, I ate it and I was like, oh my god, I think I died a little inside. Like, I think I just, like, part of me just disappeared to heaven. I was like, holy shit. But if we're talking like just any other dishes out there, I'm like, if it's like fried chicken, honestly, there's no place that has amazed me stupidly well. Like, there hasn't been a restaurant that was like, we make fried chicken, we fucking blow you out of the mind. You know what I mean? Like, they took a Glock and basically blew my brain cells out with it. They haven't done it, and nobody has done it yet.
Has he had wild chicken?
I had wild chicken. It's good, but it's not like, it's not mind blowing. You know what I mean?
Alright.
It's like, hey, have you, like, because here's a good question then for you guys. Have you ever had a dish that blew your then mind?
And like unique dish.
No, like
Yeah,
you
sounds like that.
you eat it and you're like fucking like holy crap. Like how I would equivalent it is something that like legitimately tastes so good that you're actually surprised. You know what I mean?
Like of a specific cuisine or just
Yeah,
a-
like anything.
Okay, jeez.
Well, I was in Las Vegas a few years back. We went to one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. We went to his burger restaurant. Yeah, I know.
okay.
Be jealous. And it changed. Like, okay, so literally, it's the best burger I've ever had, and I don't think any other burger could compare to the burger I had there. Like the chicken burger, it was next level.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay. What about then you, Tracy?
I don't even know.
Okay, because if it like
Eaten a lot of different things, but it's like, oh,
You worked at Pebble Street. Was that anything there?
like something good that I've eaten there?
I don't know.
Not really.
Well, what's like next level for you?
I don't know.
actually then then back to your question of favorites and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, why would it be your favorite then? You know what I mean?
Oh,
If
yeah.
it's a restaurant, why? Because like for me, the reason why Misai was so homey, first of all, they had stuff that never ever anybody else had. No other restaurant that was in the sushi world had like lobster rolls, fish skin, actual what is it called, like rolls and stuff. It was crunchy as like chips. Like their fish skin, their fried fish skin like rolls were legitimately like chips. Like fucking like, you know, like bags of like freaking goddamn like chips. I don't mean like as in like, you know, like the English version of chips. Like, you know, the actual potato, you know, things. They were that crunchy and stuff. Like it just blew me out of the water because it was like, holy shit, everything here is good. You know what I mean? And it was just like a freaking straight positive all the way through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I liked it so much. Like another restaurant that I could argue that could be up to there is Tokyo City. And the reason why I would argue it, because it's the only place that serves literally, what is it called? Cheddar cheese ramen. And it's like
yeah.
a solid one. I know it sounds disgusting on paper.
Yeah, still got it.
And I know a lot of people be like, why the hell? But if you actually tried it, it's weird because okay, the thing is, you can't eat it though on it. It's pork based. That's why,
bruh.
right? Because the thing is though, it needs like some stuff needs a little bit of extra fat, and that's what the cheddar cheese did it. You know what I mean? It gave this next level push for the actual fat.
But can
imbalance.
Amen eat it just without the pork or?
No, the
No,
soup
because
base
that's
is
the soup
pork.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Tonkatsu
Okay.
ramen is
That's right,
legitimately,
okay.
you know, pork.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if they created I know there's a restaurant that serves ramen, chicken ramen, though. Like instead of the pork version, it's like a chicken version. You know what I mean? So we probably could let you try that, and like maybe you could be blown away by it. 'Cause for me, the restaurant was like, it's okay. You know what I mean? For me,
Okay.
but yeah.
Okay.
You want to answer actually then?
So
Almond?
the-
What is your favorite restaurant and why?
I think. Okay,
Aside
so,
from like Ramsay's, because you know.
yeah.
It's,
Okay. So how about London back or what?
Nothing. Go.
Back when I like a few hole in the walls. So, and I also like fast food because
Okay.
I,
We're gonna go on a bit of traveling now.
yeah. So in London, my cousin decided to stop at this takeaway across from her flat.
yeah.
Across from her flat. Before we went back to Leamington, which was where my family actually lived. Like my aunts and my cousins. So this takeaway had the best chicken burger I've ever had. And that's pretty much all I have on it is like the best chicken burger and the best chips I've had. And I am using the British sense of chips. Because they were so good. Like just properly done, proper burger. My sister even says that's a really good veggie burger. And it's like, I want to go back there, but I have no idea where in London this place actually is. Because this was back when I was 14 or 15, and I didn't pay much attention while we roamed.
Oh, I see. Okay. And did you have something, Tracy? Would you like to throw?
Yes. So favorite restaurant would have to be 328 Katong Laksa in Singapore.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You went to Singapore?
Yeah, I went to Singapore.
Sweet.
So yeah, that was it was one of the restaurants that Gordon Ramsay toured to have laksa there. So
Ooh.
yeah, so it's a Malay / Singaporean like stews or curry type soup with noodles.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Those sound actually good though.
Yes, it was
'Cause I
so
mean,
creamy, so rich.
Okay, because I thought we were just gonna go from hometowns and
So
stuff. but
spicy.
It's fine because then I could flip it to hometown Vietnam,
Mm.
man. There's just the ghetto.
BBH.
No, just the ghetto fashion. Like street market people who just sell it straight from like the good old fashioned, like, you know, you walk down the street and like, you know, you want to sing fucking, you know, like Arthur, you know, walking down the street, you know, like having a wonderful time today. God, it literally made me want to sing that because when I was walking down there, I would see like the vendors there just sitting there and like having pots of like soups and stuff, right? Good old fashioned Vietnamese style, like. Okay, as much as I could say, like, the most best pho place in Calgary and stuff could never topple what's hometown. I'm not even kidding. They have this
I don't even know
vegetarian,
if
like...
there's a best in Calgary yet.
No, I know,
be
but,
honest,
like...
but-
No, because I would say Bin Min or
All right.
26, but honestly, nothing beat the freaking old-fashioned, like, this vegetarian pho. Because, like, it had... They asked me if I wanted meat, right? So they were like, okay, you pay whatever extra for the meat and stuff.
Okay.
So they would throw it in there. But this pho was so damn good. It was sweet. Like, it was sweet from the vegetables itself. Like, it had, like, you know, the aromatics, like, you know, your actual onion and stuff, right? And it tasted sweet from it. It wasn't like, you know, your like the rough kind of like, you know, the beefy soup. It was such a light and hearty experience. It was warming. It was crazy, like, because it was like so light, and you're like, oh my god, like this is perfect. And those restaurants, hands down, were my favorite thing, no matter what.
Oh wow.
Like, it was the best thing. Like, pho for me is like hometown Vietnam just
Yeah.
blew it out of the water. I don't think anywhere else can do it better. It's just like a perfect experience.
Basically, your family's hometown in Vietnam.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't get me wrong though, it's just that like the vendors there, 'cause like you can't get a more authentic experience and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Where exactly is that?
No, it was like freaking in like Way and stuff. I even went to like Saigon, seeing some people who were like doing the old ghetto style. Even like one of my aunts actually did theirs, and I was like, you know what? This is respectively, literally above the all colors and stuff. Like hands down, if we had to go outside, you know, just
Yeah, my
outside.
face is just like
Sorry.
I'm so intrigued. Okay.
No, I'm sorry, guys.
It's
It's
all
Okay.
good. It's all good.
just so good.
But yeah, actually, now I thought another favorite dish that's Chinese of mine is braised pork belly.
Braised pork.
It's like my comfort / guilty, unhealthy pleasure.
Things I can continue not eating.
Oh, I know.
It's-
It almost melts because it's so fat.
Oh yeah.
Again, can't really eat it.
Wait, then Almond, what is your favorite dish? What is the one dish that you will abide by saying that this is the best?
The best
Of any cuisine.
Yeah.
of any cuisine. Aloo Matar Paneer.
What? Okay, explain it to
That
everybody.
is my mom. So that has my mom's been making that since I was little because it's my favorite.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically,
So it's like a specialty of your mom's.
yeah. Well, it's also like basically all of India.
Oh, okay. So can you get it at like a restaurant here?
Yeah, you should be able
Okay.
to. It's a simple dish. It's
Oh,
basically the name.
simple is better. Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically the name.
Yeah.
So it's aloo, which is potatoes, matar, which is peas,
Okay.
paneer, which is a specialized Indian cheese.
Okay. So wait. So potato,
Peas.
peas, and cheese together.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Is it a
And-
stew or?
Yeah, it's like a stew. I eat it with rotis
Okay.
or with naan,
Okay. So any kind of bread you kind
Basically,
of dip it.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
and it's like just this whole, I feel like I'm at home kind of thing,
Yeah.
and it's
Like-
like just that happy dish
Happy
I
dish,
see.
yes.
Okay.
for me.
Cool.
What about you then, Tracy?
For
For your favorite dish, and it has to be
Oh.
just one.
no, well I
And
already
why?
said two just now.
Two?
Yeah.
So
I said the laksa and the pork belly.
Okay, the laksa. Then which one is more of your favorite?
Oh. I would say the laksa.
The laksa?
Yeah.
What is laksa and why?
So it's like a noodle soup that's kind of like curry based. So it's kind of like reddish orange in color.
Okay.
And it should be like really rich and creamy and hearty. And kind of like seafood based also. And it's just,
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
see. And now down to legitimately my hardest question.
No,
because-
okay,
no,
yeah.
this,
After you've
this,
listed
this
out-
is me answering because this is the hardest question for me.
Alright.
Because the reasoning why I always basically fall in love with dishes. You know
okay.
what I mean?
Yeah. It's
'Cause
hard to
it's-
pick just one.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
hard. Cause like even then, like some months you're like, oh, I'd rather have this. Like in winter months you're like, I
Mm. Yeah.
want more soup base.
Yeah.
It's
Butter
super
chicken
different.
is my winter favorite.
Yeah.
Butter chicken's everyone's favorite, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Except for Sean.
my favorite dish though has to just be straight up good old fashioned like Japanese sashimi. Why?
Okay.
Because it's just first of all the masterwork behind it is crazy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And the factor that they literally
So
just
you're just considering like the whole thing is like a craft.
yeah, well like more than just that. It's
Yeah.
like it's like the work and make for it, and then how even like the concept of cutting it because it's just an overall dish, right? And that's literally just the style of cutting the actual fish, and like what types of meats
Oh,
from
yeah.
it.
Okay.
Because you know what I mean? Like it doesn't taste the same every single time. Like you have tuna, you have freaking like salmon and stuff, and it blows it out of the water. Like different styles
Yeah.
of cutting it too. And like you could actually dip it in soy sauce and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's such a simple dish,
Oh, yeah.
but it screams thousands of messages. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane.
All right.
Yeah. Is there any other final things, or because I'm guessing that it's pretty hell. Right?
Yeah, I just literally looked at that. I was like, we went off on an hour again.
I
Yeah,
know,
it's-
but it's so fun. We went on a fun.
Because I mean, no, literally
And
the
we're not
fun of
even
the
half
podcast.
done
I
talking
know.
about it.
Like straight up,
Yeah.
after we finish the podcast, we're just gonna keep talking about this shit for like ever.
I know.
Yo, man,
well,
we-
can
we
we,
could-
actually call this part one and then part two can be
Yeah, we
another?
can do on part 2
Yeah.
about food and actually question each other.
Yeah, and we'll talk like different dimensions of it too.
Yeah, because I still want to ask you guys, what is your favorite ice cream for actual,
Ooh.
specifically
Oh, okay.
the food world?
Cookies and cream.
Cookie and cream?
Okay, that was fast.
Okay.
I don't know. It depends on my mood, but sometimes I'm in the mood for like mango. Sometimes I'll be like chocolate, and then once in a while I'll be like strawberry or something,
Okay.
or like green tea. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Uh,
But I like sweets. Don't forget. So I'll
Yeah.
I'll be all over it.
Because I think mine might be slightly stupid vanilla-ly. Like, as in the sense of like,
That should be-
Get
it
out.
sounds so bland because people are like, how can you just like just chocolate? But for
Oh.
me, I'm like, I like just chocolate because once again, it's the crafter behind it. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
The dude who, like the guy or the girl or whoever it is behind making that ice cream is what makes it amazing. You know what I
Right,
mean? Because
yeah.
it's like if they took legitimate chocolate, melted it down,
Yeah.
mixed it with the cream and stuff, you could honestly say that there's crazy craft behind it and it's beautiful. You know what I mean? It makes some of the most best shit. Like if you put skill into food, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, damn, man. Because imagine if you had like, what type of, what's up? Why am I saying with a B? Oh God.
For what?
For like that the famous European country for like chocolate. Belgium. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, Belgium chocolate mixed with like a lighter, like a more frothed cream, right? To make ice cream. I think that would be amazing.
Let's do it.
God, we should try that.
Yeah.
We should. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe
wait.
next episode could be like
Yeah.
us cooking something or whatnot.
Next episode, ask like talking about food again or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll figure out what the next episode is.
Yeah.
I think this should be. We'll do part 2 some other time. I think we should
Yeah.
change the topic up though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we need to close out because it is hella late now. It is like
No,
10,
actually not late.
Alright.
20. No, it is 10:20, and
That's not really that late, but whatever.
I have to wake up and like at 6.
My
Tomorrow.
bad. My
Yeah.
bad.
But Ahmed needs to finish his fried chicken. So
Oh, it's okay.
I'm kidding.
No, it's okay. Like either way, you guys have any closing comments or any closing things? Cause
I don't know. Food.
Yeah.
alright,
Ahmed, bring me to eat your favorite dish.
alright. Then I have
That's
a
it.
question in the comments for
Okay.
everybody, just so we can wrap this up and stuff. Is what is your favorite dish and why? You know what I mean? Like honestly, what is your favorite dish? Like just hands down, something relatively simple but really hard to explain. You know what I mean? Hell, man,
Really hard
it's
to
truthful.
explain.
It's really hard to
Yeah.
explain. You know what I mean? Like you sit there and then, like some people go like, "Well, I just like it." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then there's some
Or
people
maybe
who
there's like
give-
no reason to like it anyway.
Yeah, and then there'll be those people who give that long spiel about how beautiful it is or something. Like I'm an asshole. That's what you know what I mean. I'm the guy.
Like this,
that
this, and this.
Yeah, but, I mean, come on. Food is like one of my loves. I love it so much. Like if I had the money to literally ball out and get knife sets and shit, I would do it. Like yeah. Either way, any final outputs? Anything
We're
else?
done, bro. We're done.
We're done. Okay. All right. Peace out, guys.
Yeah, you're doing my thing.